Hello, everybody. I just wanted to record a quick video to make sure you're 100% comfortable with how things are going to work for the test on Friday, and also so you can kind of see the format so that you're not surprised by that when you go to open up the test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example from one of my other classes. So the title of the test will be different than yours, but it'll be the exact same format. So I'm going to share my screen here. And so here we go. We've got, this is a Math 141 class from last quarter. And so what's going to happen is for you on Friday, and it'll be all day Friday, you have 24 hours to do the test. When you go down to your assessments that say, and yours say standards 1 through 5, right? This is a different class. But what'll happen is when you open it up, it will have a blue title here that you can actually click on, right? If you go there today, you'll see that same title, but it'll be all grayed out. And so what you'll do is, you have a time limit. It's going to give you a password. And again, your password, I think, is different. I think yours is 1-5. But what you do is you take that password, click in here, and you just type that in. And of course, before you start, make sure you read through all of this. There will be times where you'll have graphs that you might want to print out ahead of time. That's not the case for this test, but in future ones that'll happen. So just make sure you read everything. Notice I have 60 minutes to do the test. So just make sure you know everything that you need to have ready ahead of time. Now, before you hit start, you're also going to have paper in front of you, right? Remember that what I'm grading is the stuff you write down on paper in addition to what you type into the computer. All right, so I got my password there. I hit start. And here we go. So you can see I've got my timer up there. You can keep track of your time. And what's going to happen is there's just questions here. And here's a good example. So I've got this image pasted that's got the question up here. And then it has spaces to put the answers in the blanks. You do need to put the answers in the blanks in addition to doing any work that's necessary on your paper. Okay, so think of it as you're doing everything on paper, and then as an afterthought, you're also putting the answers into the answer blanks. And again, the reason for that is so that I can ensure that all the work that you did for the test is done within the time limit. Okay, so it's really important to get the answers on here as well as on your paper. And you just go through and complete all the questions. You can see it's kind of the same format as homework. And then when you're finally finished, you just hit submit and end. And as you're doing the work, do make sure that you, number every problem. You don't have to like rewrite the question or anything like that. Just show me all the work you did, but do number the problems so that it's easy for me to find. And then the part you cannot forget is immediately after you're done, right? Not an hour later, 2 hours later, immediately after you're done, you now go down here to attach standards 1 through 6 assessment work. So you click on this and it takes you to this page. And basically what you can do is take pictures of your work that you did on your phone, and then save those files that you put on your phone and then upload them here. So if I click here, so I just made these 3, and these are actually, obviously there's a picture of me right there, so that's not actually a picture of my test page, but you're going to take those pictures and then you're just going to select each one. So there's test page number 1, went right there. Test page number 2 there, test page number 3 there. And however many pages you've got pictures of, you put up here. Now, make sure that you don't just click out of here. What you need to make sure you do is actually hit submit and end. That's the only way that it's actually going to submit your work to me. Sometimes, as it's doing right now, it takes just a minute for that submission to happen. So after you hit that submit button, do not click out early. So wait till it comes to this screen here, and then you can exit. I think what happens sometimes for folks is there's a little delay. They hit submit and then they immediately click off the page, and then that makes it so that the work doesn't actually get to me. All right. So so that's how you take the test on Friday. I'll follow up probably Friday afternoon or something with instructions about what to do if you want to reassess the following week. The one thing I'll just kind of give you a heads up on is when you do receive this test back from me, just a reminder that there will not be a score at the top of the test, right? It's not going to say A or B or 90% or anything like that at the top of your test. What's going to happen is you have 5 standards that you're assessing on, and those 5 standards, there may be multiple questions for each standard, and next to those questions, I'm going to say standard 1, and then I'm going to give you a score, a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then standard 2, same thing. So you're going to have 5 different scores for the test, as opposed to 1 at the very top. And it's based on those scores that you're going to decide whether you want to reassess on that particular topic or not. So if you have any questions at all about this process, please reach out to me in the next couple of days. Don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable at all with any of the details going on here, but hopefully you found this short video helpful.